Hey yo, what's up? It's your girl, Terra Terrific, back with another speed paint video. Are you ready? I'm sorry, come back. Please don't leave. I was just playing. I'm sorry. I'll never do that again. I'm sorry. I could never be her. That could never be me. I wouldn't know high energy if it bit me. Okay. But hello. I'm back. Again, with another speed paint video. Hello. If you're new here, my name is Tara, and my whole thing is that I do speed paints and then talk over them, and sometimes I talk about topical things, but most of the time I just kind of ramble and talk about what I'm drawing. So if that sounds like something that might interest you, then yes, stick around. It's been almost a month, if not a full month, since my last video, and I honestly could have came with this one much sooner, but I was kind of holding off because I kept telling myself I was going to add more to it, because the last video I did was of Felicity and Damien, and the way it went was, I had the speed paint of me designing the characters, then I had another section that was me, drawing a finished picture of them. And I wanted to have that for these two, but I didn't. And I kept telling myself, I'm going to make a fully finished picture of them. I got to. So both of the videos have the same structure. And I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And today, brain just went, sis, what have we told ourselves about this self-imposed perfectionism nonsense? Okay, you have pictures of them, it's recorded. Put the speed paint video up, girl. I'm pretty sure somebody will be happy to see at least what you have, even if you don't have the polished picture like you really want. Like we've talked about this. We're holding ourselves back with this, okay? So, yeah, we get what we get. So what are we designing today? I talked last video about how I had two new OCs. It was a vampire and a vampire hunter. Well, that's these guys, okay? So who I've been drawing this whole time while I've been talking is the vampire guy. His name is Bellamy. And basically their little setup is there's this girl named Oletha, right, who's like trying to become a super cool vampire hunter like her granny, who has gone missing. Here's Oletha coming up now. So she tries her best to become the school vampire hunter, right? And she goes to this school that basically teaches their students how to hunt vampires. And she's top of her class, very smart. Ooh, there was a freaking Felicity jump scare there. What the heck? Anyway. She goes to be a vampire hunter, right? And she's in school studying to be this vampire hunter. And she's at the top of her class, right? But the whole thing is she's never fought a real deal vampire. They always have them practicing on really weak vampires at her school, or half messed up vampires that basically can't really defend themselves because they've been kind of made defenseless already. So she decides that she's gonna try to speed up her progression as a vampire hunter by going out and killing a real vampire, a real deal, true form, ready to go vampire, one that's not weakened for educational purposes. And she finds Bellamy and she tries to kill him, and she can't put a scratch on him. And not only can she not put a scratch on him, she absolutely embarrasses herself trying. And Bellamy's just girl, what was that? Girl, you're supposed to be a vampire hunter? Girl, this is embarrassing. And he goes, you know what? I'm gonna help you get better at fighting vampires, okay? Because that's just shameful. And Oletha's like, no, get away from me, filthy evil vampire monster, scum of the earth, die, hello? And Bellamy's like, nah, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. And basically it's like Bellamy just starts following her around and basically becomes like her friend, in air quotes, her friend. And the basic setup is like, okay, he's following Oletha around, he's being really nice to her, he's acting like her friend, and it's like, most of the time he's acting like her friend, but there are times like, is he her friend? Or is he just like messing with her, eventually planning to kill her and get back at her for even trying? Because it's very clear that Bellamy is like a really strong, not to be played with vampire. And that's just kind of the premise of their little lore right now. So she'll be like at school, Oletha will be minding her own business, and Bellamy will just pop up in bat form like, what you doing? And she's like, oh my gosh, go away. He's like, nuh-uh, I want to come say hi. But yeah, I feel like they're less developed than like, well, I don't know, I was gonna say they're less developed than Felicity and Damien, but you know, every set of OCs ain't gotta be perfectly well thought out all the time. But yeah. Okay, since we're drawing Oletha right now, some more Oletha lore. So like, her parents were killed by vampires. She did not see it happen, but she knows that it happened. And her granny basically took her in and raised her. And then the granny went missing. And everyone just has kind of assumed that she eventually got killed by vampires, because in this world, the vampires are like a big problem. Like, humans have kind of isolated themselves into like small fortified cities to sort of like protect themselves. So like the vamps are a real problem. So it's really weird that she's out here with like a whole little vampire buddy. And she doesn't trust Bellamy at all. And she hits him with the, vampires killed my parents and probably killed my mom. And then Bellamy hits her with the, well, vampire hunters probably killed my parents too, so you're valid. It's kind of like, I don't know, but they're fun. I just like drawing them together because Bellamy's like all silly and Oletha tries to be all serious. But it's like, what you serious for? You literally can't do nothing, at least in your current state. Bellamy could literally just body you. Just freaking see you flying and you couldn't do nothing. I don't know, they're cute together. I want to draw them more, just like freaking Felicity and Damien. So when I get more time and motivation, I definitely want to draw them again. Looking back at this video, I was kind of surprised to see me like doing that big blocky silhouette drawing I did for the sketch, even though like I literally did that with my other speed paint. But like that was literally just like this July, August, September. It was like almost 2 months ago, and I completely forgot that that was a technique that I used. It's wild. Like I've been watching a lot of like art advice videos, and people, I've seen it mentioned a few times where people are like, you have to, you know, when you teach yourself something when you're drawing, you need to go back and, you know, you need to keep, you know, reteaching it. You really have to hammer it in your head. You have to go back every now and then and like, you know, sort of remind yourself of the stuff you taught yourself, because you will forget. And I'll do stuff and I'll be like, I ain't gonna forget. And lo and behold, I straight up forgot that that was a way I used to, or that's a way that you can like sketch, is to start with like a silhouette and then fill in the blanks. Because I've been trying to get better at my anatomy and stuff, so I don't have to use 3D models so often because they're starting to get on my nerves. I don't know what the next video is gonna be though. We shall see. But that's all I got. I hope y'all enjoyed this doodle and ramble, and I'll see y'all next time, okay? Y'all have a good rest of y'all's day and be blessed, alright? Bye bye.